Welcome guys to another Tales of Middle-earth. We are doing another tournament review where you're going to follow me around with my Iron Hill Dwarves for the second tournament. Still trying them out, trying to figure out what's good, what's bad, and what's otherwise. We are here at Sir Games Lot in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. This is a tournament for the OSGBL. We approximately so far have about 20 so players, and everybody's just setting up their models, and we're doing all the best painted selections, best display boards, best conversion, and coolest army selections right now. So we'll go around, I'll take some pictures and that, which I'll show you later, and I'll show you the army that I'm playing with. This here is the army that I'm playing with today. I got Dane with 12 Iron Hill Dwarves, 11 of which have a spear and shield, one of which has banner, spear, and shield. Then I have a captain back here leading 6 Iron Hill Dwarves, 5 with spear and shield, 1 just has shield. I don't have a model for that conversion yet. And then I got the Iron Hills Ballista back there with 4 crew being led by a captain. Not a captain engineer, just a basic captain, so that way I can still get the shield wall and everything else when I put them into combat. That is 650 points for this tournament today. Alright guys, so first round's about to start up and I'm playing Ben. So Ben, what are you bringing this
I am bringing
today?
a Gondor list.
A Gondor list.
First time I've ever bought full Gondor.
Yeah, because usually you make some Arnor, right?
Or Rohan.
But with the rules and restrictions, we had to bring one army only. Unless you're playing Isles and they get to mix Rivendell Knights.
Yeah.
But
unreal.
So yeah, what's your thoughts on your list?
I'm pretty happy with it. I beat Joe. I played Iron Hills.
Yep.
Did one test game against Joe.
Yeah.
Killed 15 of his dwarves and 1 captain and lost 1 warrior.
That's pretty
so
good.
It's a pretty good walkthrough.
That
we ended it after 2 turns of combat. Joe's like, I can't take this anymore.
Yeah, that's awesome. So why don't I show everybody what you're playing and we'll go from there.
Sure.
All right. So this here is Ben's army. Ben, might as well.
Fully decked Boromir the White Tower.
Yeah, Boromir White Tower.
Fallen.
Yeah.
One.
And it's all converted, right?
Yeah, it's converted lands, and I gave his horse some armor to match up with the other styles.
That is awesome, dude. I like that. I like that. All right, and so he has what again?
2 knights, 3 archers, and then just a couple of grunts in the back.
Awesome.
And then I've got I'm using a Faramir for my King of Men with same 2 knights, a couple archers, a couple warriors.
Yeah, and the reason for that, we can only have one named hero in this army, right?
One named
so
hero.
That's
and then
right.
you can have a special, and then you need a captain, which is the next one. One
Right
captain,
there.
and his warband mirrors Boromir's warband.
All right, that is awesome. That's 650 points.
Yep.
Right there. So best of luck.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out.
Looking forward to that cross the twirly.
No, we are actually playing the Head of the Snake, which is one of the Blackfyre Productions scenarios from the Blackfyre Productions pack. So we'll see how it turns out being used for the first time at a tournament, at least here in the OSBGL. So we'll come back after the match. End of round 1, it was a 3-1 victory for Ben and Gondor. It really came down to the last round when Ben was able to kill off Dane. Dane and Boromir were clashing quite a bit. Hey Taylor. So Dane and Boromir were clashing quite a bit. Kept on tying with 6s, and then we had tie fight value. But then the roll-offs, Ben would continuously roll like a 1 to 3 because he was using 1 to 3 for his rolls, and I was using 4, 5, 6. And then he would just, for the most part, do nothing. The last like 3 rounds, he was able to eventually whittle Dane down, which got him 3 victory points. I had one of my Iron Hill captains take off his Gondorian captain mounted, and that got me 1, and that was it. But I was trying to break him last turn. Didn't quite work out for me, but that's okay. So we'll come back with round 2 next. It's about to start round 2 in the March, or Warhosts on the March tournament. I am up against Alistair, right there, and his Mordor army, right down there in that tower. Yeah, it looks like he has some Morannon orcs, some Mordor.
Only 4 Morannon.
Only 4 Morannon. Some Mordor Uruk-hai. Looks like a troll chieftain and
Just a regular troll.
it's just a regular troll, not a chieftain.
No, it's just a regular
excellent. I like that.
and more Uruk chieftain. Captain. Yeah.
And then it looks like Gothmog right there, so that should be fun. We are playing the stalking camps. I'm doing a shuffle with Drew. He's my dance partner for the day. Sorry, you want to go through? Go right ahead. I don't mind. So we're about to start up. It's basically center of the board is like a little city type thing, and each of those are worth a victory point. And then so one person's the attacker, one person's the defender. If each one standing at the end of the game, the defender gets a victory point. If each one destroyed at the end of the game, the attacker gets a victory point. Then whoever has the most models in the center of the board, percentage-wise of your army, gets a number of victory points as well. Again, it's one of the Blackfyre Productions scenarios, so I'll put a link probably in the description of the video. You can pull it from there, check them out. We'll be back after the match. Welcome guys, we're at the end of round 2. I'm here with Alistair and we just finished our match.
Yeah.
How was it, dude?
I had about 5 models on the table at the end there.
Yeah. Yes. Gothmog was one of your first victims.
Oh yeah, no, he ran up expecting to attack a building, then forgot he ran.
Yes.
So he kind of left himself out in the open there.
And then on top of that, he
forgot to tell the shaman to cast Fury.
Yeah.
So that whole master of battle thing, not so sure about that. No.
Unfortunately, I wasn't going to tell you anything about that, but it was good though.
Yeah.
What's your highlight so far of the tournament? I know we're only in round 2. We still got 2 more rounds, but anything?
There's a lot of Iron Hills that are making me want to paint my Iron Hills.
Do it.
Agreed.
Do it.
Was there two
Yeah,
there's 2, and it's
so,
enough to get me tempted.
Dude, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
They're an awesome model. So, Alistair, thank you very much, guys. So far I'm 1-1, and you're...
1...
Did you win your last one?
I tied. 1 tie.
Oh, 1 tie, 1 loss. That's not bad. That's right. Well, dude, again, thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. Keep on watching. Welcome, guys. Beginning of 3rd round. Up against this guy. You probably haven't seen him in quite some time, I don't think, on the channel. Yeah. So
last time we played was Battle Companies.
Battle Companies, yeah, it was actually. It's been a while. So what are you playing today?
Harad.
And I'm playing my Iron Hills. I think we almost had a match like this. But maybe it's Thranduil, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
Thranduil's Halls.
yeah, you just ran around the...
That's right.
Fountain in
the
the middle.
Fountain in the middle. I can't do it this time, but yeah. So we'll see what happens at the end of round 3. All right, we are at the end of round 3. Garrett and I over here, we ended up tying 3 VP each. It was really, he had 1 half troll that killed off 2 of my guys that next turn would have been in scoring range to get me 2 more victory points. And that half troll wiped them both out in 1 go. That was pretty good. So Garrett, that's awesome. Good game, dude. Next we'll come back with round 4. And we are starting round 4. I got Tom and I going up against each other. He has high elves with a couple of Rivendell Knights against my Iron Hill Dwarves. It looks like he has the unreleased miniature for Gil-galad as his hero, his name character, up against Dane. We'll see how that goes. We are almost completely set up here. We're just finishing off deployment on the board down here. Who knows how it's going to happen. So basically what we got to do, we're using the not the best weather scenario where we're trying to hold the center objective in the middle of the board. Each turn the weather changes, you roll a d6 and it could be something good, bad, or otherwise. We'll come back after the mission. End of round 4, another loss for myself and the Iron Hill Dwarves. They could not take on the High Elves and Rivendell Knights or Gil-galad. Gil-galad was able to really keep Dane and the rest of the Iron Hills at bay. There's a couple of guys there. What? So, yeah, I went 1, 1, 2 this tournament, which isn't bad. I'm still trying to feel out what would make a good Iron Hills list. So if you have any suggestions, throw it in the comments below. We'll come back with the awards and that shortly.
So we're going to start with the luckiest and unluckiest player. Technically, the luckiest and unluckiest players are all placing, so we're going to go to the next luckiest and unluckiest.
Because if you place, you can't get in the raffle because you already won a prize.
So the luckiest player today, who rolled 75 6s, who's not already placed, is Adam.
What? Yeah. Woo! Thank you, Lewis. 2 tickets.
And then just let you know the disparity of how James down there. Andrew Barbazan, you are officially the unluckiest man today. Yeah.
Where are you? Whoa!
Unlucky. 61. Pretty good. No, 61 and 61. You got 61 sixes and 61 and ones. You're very consistent. Should have been consistent. Well done. Okay. Next up, we got some other tickets to go forward. First up, we have one newcomer who gets a ticket. Logan, first one. Okay, coolest army. This is 2 tickets. Yeah. Sadly, the coolest army is not here, and the second coolest army is going to place. So the third coolest army is going to win these tickets, which is Don Marnell.
All right, Don. Woo!
Why don't you say who first and second were?
Second coolest army is the Monster Mash.
Monster Mash. Michael.
Very cool. And first coolest is, I think we all know the story of the lovely Eagles that are 85 points under. Sadly, he had to leave, but those were cool. Conversions. So third place for conversions, Ben Boomer.
Woo! That's your Boromir.
Second place for conversions was Alistair with his lovely troll.
All right.
And then first place for conversion is Derek.
Yeah.
You wanted it, we got it. It is one thing. Cool. Display board. Lots of ties here. Basically, if you want a display board. Tied for third place is Barbosa and Garrett.
Woo! Yeah. Display board, yeah. Yes, you brought a display board, yeah.
Second place is Joe Hamlin.
Hey.
And then tied for first place is Derek and Adam Marcel.
Yeah, another ticket. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's all the prizes. There's nothing else to talk about.
Nothing else to talk about. There's lots more to talk about.
I don't think.
No, go home, everybody.
Yeah, go home. Yo, tell us the most important one. Okay. Wooden spoon. So wooden spoon, man who came in last place, Michael Campbell.
Yes.
Mike.
Now, Michael, once the first, second, and third have chosen the prize, you get to choose the prize. So we're going to start with first place and work our way back just so we can get the prizes out of the way. So first place today, with a great record, is Andrew Brock. Yay!
I didn't see it coming.
Come on.
It's such a surprise.
Okay, as a group, we need to team up together to stop this guy.
I don't think that's possible at this point.
It is.
It's only 2 months in.
It's called the all by cast one, so we all show up in a break.
No more.
Okay, Mortar Troll. Second place, coming out of nowhere.
Best friend.
Just a huge win in that last game, pulled this guy into second place, JJ.
Hey. Grimhammers.
And I don't want anything else on the table. Third place, coming out of nowhere also, is Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take anything you want. Pick one.
Coming out of nowhere.
Including the ruins of Osgiliath.
I have to win the way in. Yeah, it's Gilead ruins. Okay, so now come get.
I think what's surprising is the fact that Goblin Town did that well.
True. I don't know why that's a surprise. They're a pretty good army.
An army
When you
got
take
big.
80 of them.
Yeah. 84, I think, Goblin Town wise, yeah. Whole bunch of captains.
I did break it.
So
Yeah,
now
that's
we
good.
have
That's good.
I did break it.
He broke his will. Am I pretty much centered, right?
You take, go back a little bit.
Right there.
A little bit more.
So this side?
You're literally in the center.
That's what I want. All right. Well, guys, you saw the tournament, the Warhosts on the march. I ended up with a score of 1-1 and 2. And so overall, with the Iron Hills, I thought, like, I had some really good matches. I thought I could have done better than 1-1 and 2. So 1-1, 1 tie, 2 loss. But my first match was up against Ben Boomer, and it literally came down to the last turn. It was actually a really fun game to play up against him, and it could have went either way. Dane, the whole game almost was up against Boromir, and I just couldn't do much of anything. And yet Boromir couldn't do much up against anything against Dane either. But what would happen is we'd always have that roll off at the the end to see, because we'd always tie for whatever reason, and we'd have that roll off, and it always goes Ben's way to see if Boromir would, or to allow Boromir to win, and then he wouldn't be able to wound anything. Then the rest, you know, I had some other good matches. I went up against Garrett and his guys, and that was a fun match. And Alistair, sorry Alistair for wiping out your models in that matchup as well. And again, these were all custom scenarios that we were using, like I was saying, throughout the day. So I'll have a link below. But right now, let's take a look at some of the pictures that we took throughout the day. What did you think of that, guys? There was a bunch of stuff that we took photos of. Everybody was enjoying themselves for the day. Lewis and Taylor did a great job at putting that on, I thought. So guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.